السلام عليكم، حياكم الله في فيديو جديد. رجعنا لكم في لعبة ذا ويتشر 3، واليوم عندنا مهمة ان ندور مخبأ ملك المتسولين اللي في المجاري. الله يكرمكم. لكن قبل لا نبدأ، كل عام وانتم بخير، مناسبة حلول عيد الفطر المبارك. الله يعيد علينا وعليكم كل عام ان شاء الله، لا فاقدين ولا مفقودين، والله يتقبل منا ومنكم الصيام والقيام. خلونا ننطلق ونشوف وين المخبأ وكلمة السر الوسخة اللي معنا. تحت درب انت وياه. طيب تقريبا المكان قدامي حاليا، فانا بنصيد النصاب. هذه قد جيت، انا اقول قد جيت قبل هنا، دقرت عند الباب. افتح افتح يا ملك المتسولين. خنزير مدري وش هو. الا ترى مسخ ماذا يوجد خلف هناك؟ لا، انا اقول الا ترى مسخ. يا ساتر.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
خنزير كبير ولدت خنزير صغيرة، هذه هي.
Old sows farrowed piglets.
Welcome to the Grove.
افتح 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 بس. افتح والله انكم خنازير كلكم. ما افتح. يا ساتر يا ساتر. ايوه نبدأ ندور هنا. انت والله يا تعبنا ندورك. خلنا نشوف شو عندكم نبيع بعد اذا مدينا نبيع.
What are you offering?
ما ادري، يمكن نحتاجها. افا ما معنا فلوس. كم هي بذي؟ الله اكبر. وهو ما معه ذيك الفلوس، فهذه بيشتريها ب65. والله يا هو بخس، يخرب بيته والبخس. ما ادري، افكر اطلع وارجع له بعدين، بس ذي والله واضح انها زينة. اقعد، ما نبي منك شيء بارد.
See you.
ما شاء الله قاعد الوته، حتى هذا ما استلم مني. طيب ما علينا منه، خلونا نروح لمهمتنا. يا ساتر الناس هنا مرضى. انا اللي عديت اصلا الدور الثاني. لا مهمتي مو هنا. طب يا حبيبنا. هات هات، ما يفوتنا اللوت. هذا اللي ندور عنها.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks in the temple guard.
هذا ملك المتسولين.
Geralt?
هذا قد شفته بس ما ادري وين.
Hey Triss.
هاي شفناه.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
يخرب بيته. خلي بقول له تعرف اني ادور عليك اصلا.
Tell you I was looking for the putrid grove.
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove, ugly name
أنا
for
أشهد
a
اسمه
cozy
عفن.
hideout, wouldn't you say?
أسأل وش تسمي المكان ولا أقول هل يضايقك حراس المعبد؟ أنا أسأل وش اسم المكان.
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty.
حديقة الحرية.
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks.
أوكي الأسامي والله معدلة.
I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape
ناوي على
the city
المدينة.
head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
اي والله وش اللي تبيه طيب
A
اخلص.
man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen,
اوكي ناويين
we've got
ناويين
a
شر.
remnant of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
ايوه.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks.
والله حكيم انت ذا الشعرتين اللي في شاربك.
But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason.
انت عاوز ايه طيب؟
I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
اعتقد اني لقيت معتوه غير البارون.
And my friends. But that's a tale for another time.
والله اني داري.
I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see.
الله يستر عليك.
You clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
مشينا ما عندي شيء انا فاضي. يا الملك تاكي.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive.
اغلب اللي يغطون رؤوسهم شكلهم زي ذي سحرة.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very deep.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful.
يا رجال فارق بس.
Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
والله يا هو مجهزهم بدروع سيوف.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
حلو من هي؟
Her. Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
مدري انت اعطينا علم انت. خلنا نمشي وراها.
Hi, handsome.
طيب ممكن نمشي؟ وزين الصغير. يا سلام. هذا من ذا بعد؟
Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up.
والله انك تصرف شكلك.
Guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
وريتنا على قصصه.
A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but
واضح.
sweat on my arse I did.
واضح انك ما
I'm
تخاف.
afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
دلنا
Must be
عليه.
on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
اوكي واضح شغلتي الجاية
You
بالشيء.
expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold
Careful.
filth?
لا ماني جايبه. المشكلة اخاف ما اجيبه ولا تعاون. بجيبه انا خلاص
I
يلا.
can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
علمنا ما انت باول واحد نخدمه.
Second bridge in from the harbour.
مشينا.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
خلنا نروح نجيبه.
Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
يا ساتر.
Every man's got his sensitive spots.
هذا اليوم.
Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails,
قطع.
crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
يا زين تنتهي في ذا.
This time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
شغلتنا حنا نمشي كذا مع البيارات. الله يكرمكم بس. يلا يلا. بغيت اطيح على طول. تعالي تعالي. مكتوب لي انا امشي انا نلود. يا ساتر طلع فيه وحش. ايوه اذبحي اذبحي. انا بشوف ذا وش اللي فاض. كيف ما اقدر اشيله؟ لا. ودع الملاعب ودع ودع بس يلا. اعطيتك فرصة تعيش بس ما تبي. موت يا الوسخ. ماش. انا بشوف وش الصندوق ذا. احليله الصندوق الصغير. يا ساتر والله في اشياء واجد هنا. ما عليه ما عليه. كيف؟ دور على الممر. اوكي هذا هو. ايوه لقيناها.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at
أيوة.
Queen. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things: coin.
اوكي طلع ذا بعد
Judging by what
الملك
Klug
معتوه.
said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom, unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been
اخس من
forgetful ever since
الحاكم اللي
Megan
هم
interrogated
منحاشمين.
him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
ما شاء الله. والله ما اعتقد انها بتفيد بشرات. في شكل الذب علينا. طيب مو قاعد اشوف شيء هنا مهم لكن نبي نسبح. شكله ذاك هو. اسبح. قبل لا يموت. طيب ما في شيء. وينه؟ اوكي هنا مكان البحث. ايوه هذا هو هذا هو. والله اني كنت قريب منه. يا ساتر يا ساتر والله هو وسخ النهر. يبيلك تروش 10 مرات عقبه. والله من كمية العفن الموجودة غريبة ما نقصلتها. السلام عليكم. لقينا حاجتكم وشيء.
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal.
اي والله في قناة قذرة.
Rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
ابد يعطيك العافية في الخدمة حنا. طيب الحين نروح.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of
طيب
you.
كنا زابنين منهم عشان ما يمسكونا ليه رجعنا عدينا.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
يلا دزي. اركضي.
Well,
فيك بطء عجيب.
Greetings, sorceress.
greetings, Barman.
لا احسب انه من حراس المعبد.
Bring company.
لا بقول هناك مشكلة ما نسأل إذا علمت ولا لا.
I'm surprised, that's all.
حلو.
Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts.
هذا وش ذا؟
But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
يا سلام.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
حلو الله يزيدك. خليني بقول ستدفع مقدما عشان ما تسحب علينا.
That was not cheap
نق
praise.
بس.
I was merely stating a fact.
So am I.
دق القمرق.
I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
ايه خله.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns.
يعطيك
as
العافية.
proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
اوكي. صيد فيران. انا عارف. اللعبة ذي جايبيني اشتغل بميكروفون بس ساتر كمية الفيران. لو حرقت موتي والله. خلينا نشوف وين المكان اللي نحطه حوله. يا ساتر يا ابني المدينة كلها وسخة. انا مش ادور عليها تصدقون. اوكي هنا احط فخ صح.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't
طيب هذا واحد اللي حطيناه.
No. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must
وهذا
really want the
الثاني.
rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his
وباقي اخر واحد.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
طيب من صيدة فيران ما يحتاج ساحرة ولا يحتاج سحر ولا خرابيط ولا هالسباحة ذي. ما اقدر اذبحه قهر.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for the magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a
حلو.
moment to talk.
اوكي المصيدة تلقي فيها السحر يعني وش السالفة؟ طيب.
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting
Heck.
method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses.
ايوه ايش طلع؟
Masterful throw, really. Problem was no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to
ساتر.
Temeria's king.
الله يكون
I'm just glad
منصبها.
to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
هل أنت كذلك حقا تتظاهرين؟ طيب أقول من الجيد أن لا توجد بيننا مشاعر سيئة. لا
knew a
هل
man
أنت
once
كذا
who
ولا؟
reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him
Satan.
perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
أنا أشهد ما قدام خيار. لا ليه أقول واجه الحقيقة.
But only he knows the truth,
We're only ever the ones to know the truth
صح.
about ourselves.
which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day.
يا
So,
سلام.
tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I
نبهر.
found her.
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
إنها بخير.
She's fine.
ليه أقول لها في
That's
شيء؟
good.
Asking about anything specific?
إذا كنت تحبه ولا شيء.
I got my answer.
أيوة هذا الفيران. أيوة رايح المصيدة بنفسها. لا هذا ويش جانا. طلعت من المزرعة.
Well, our lovebirds having themselves a
يا
little
رجال
chat
سد همك.
instead of working.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
اوكي
My friends
في غدرة.
begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress.
ايوه ايوه
The heart to
زين.
refuse.
ما عليك
Geralt.
This stank from the start.
ما عليك احنا قد
These boys
خذينا
are here
فلوس.
to help us kill rats. They're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
ايوه
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
ما والله ما انت مرجع ريال لا نكتب شواري بكم كلكم مع انكم ملطان لكن عاد شو نسوي.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come and now they can go.
اي والله.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
الله يستر بهايط اخر شيء انا اللي بنجد.
Neither is to leave here alive.
انت والله لو الزمك انك ما تعين خير. هذا لك الاول وبقوس. اقعد. ايوه ودع الملاعب يلا. غشاشين ذولي يخرب بيتكم يا الغدرة. انت لازم تودع الملاعب. انت واللي على خشمك يا ودع بس ودع في جنبك. ودع الملاعب محترق بعد. ايه باقي كلب. هو غشنا. يجب ان نعثر على الفيران. خلي بلوت الكلاب ذي دقيقة بس. ليتنا نولع في المكان. في مكان شيء ينزل في قشت. لا ما في شيء. تعال معانا. يا ليت يحط السيف على رقبته. ايوه ايش رايك؟ اي ما عليك انا اللي بولع. انا اللي بحرق وبحرق.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the Gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double.
ادفع. دق القمرق.
Fine.
هات الدبل.
Now get.
فارس. انا الله يعافيك. لا عليك.
No need. Glad I could help.
اي خلنا.
I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly, very capable, supposedly.
Hello.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich man.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
دنيا. أقول سعيد ورأيتك ثانية ولا أراك فيما بعد؟ لا أراك فيما بعد.
Thanks for everything. See you, Triss.
See you.
How do I find you if I need you?
I live in the Bits. Head up the hill past the fish market. Stop by.
Be seeing you.
ما عليه. بيت قريب. أنا وين نبى الحين؟ نبى الساحرة اللي دلتنا عليها.
What will the morrow bring?
يا ساتر. أعتقد ذا بيتها صح الساحرة. من وين المدخل؟ اوكي مع الجنب. اني متحمس. داز. ها وصلتها.
Just passing by, wanderer, or do you seek something specific?
لا دور لي على شيء.
Rudolf de Jonkier, of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of the city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
حلو يعجبني انا الهياط الزايد.
You've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
وانت على طول خريت السبعة. هلا ادخل خليني اسأله. ما يحتاج اسأل ليش واقف ولا ايش.
Twin swords though. You're a witcher.
والله لانها ذروق.
The second sword, is it in case the first
انت ذروق.
Smart.
اخراك بس. خلنا نلوت بيتك. عطنا عندك شيء من اللوت. السلام عليكم يا اهل البيت، وين انتم؟ انا ترى مو قاعد الوت ولا قاعد. شكله تحت. وشو؟ طب وينها؟ نزلت على الفاضي. تحريات الا والله. كيف افتحها طيب؟ ايوه هذا ويش. انا ظني جيت لي مكان غلط. انا بلوت ما في شيء مهم. والله اني احسب انها هنية. طيب طلعت فوق الاخت. مو بوقت تنشبينات تكفى. طيب هات شغلتي انا اللوت. تعبتي. ايوه هذه. يا ساتر يا الصوت. يهيب وكذا ويش. وين اختبأ؟
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
هذا الشيء ذي. جاثوم، لقينا الجاثوم اخيرا. شكلها ماتت. في شيء قاعد يصير. وينها؟ وكلين ويش؟
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
شو ادور عليه؟ انا قاعد الوت. اوكي في شيء فوق.
Go away. Leave it.
يخرب بيته.
Way to the next room's blocked.
ايش اللي قاعد يصير تحت؟ ايوه سيفك بسرعة. ايوه بس على ما يتكسر على راحته. خلينا ناخذ اللوت. والله يا سلام في لوت. انا تركت المهم وركزت على اللوت اكثر. الصندوق ذا كبرك اخر شيء. هذه الشيء الفرشة. شكلكم لافليكم جثة. شكلنا مع الاشياء اللي ضغطنا عليها راحت. يا الله هذا نام علوت. طب خلنا ننزل نشوف هذه ايش سالفتها هذا اللي تحت والجاثوم اللي معاها. اي لوحة. هذا باقي يقول بحصل لوحة فوق ولا وين؟ بس خلنا نرجع عدي. وين اللوحة؟ ما في شيء. اقلع من الطقطقة. طيب لعلي كنت اتعبث قاعد اشوف الاغراض الجديدة الدروع ذي، وقاعد اشوف حاجتين جديدة، في ذي الدمية وفي هنا رسمة، لكن ما ادري كيف استخدم. ايوه حلو، هذا الشكل الجني رفيجنا اللي قبل شوي. فخلونا نشوف انتهت مهمة تفحص اللوحة. اي والله انها انتهت. خليني ارجع. احيانا التعبث حلو. طيب وين ضيعت؟ هذا هو. لقينا الحل. فكت منها العبيط. وين سريره؟ باقي فوق شكله. يقطع يحسه. صدقني ما شفت سرير اطفال هنا. مدري لو اني مر من جنبه وساحب عليه. والله ظاني شطفته وخليته. تحت. والله العلامة تقول تحت. عجل. وما في العجلة خير. عندي حواس الويتشر ما ادري ليش مو قاعد استخدمها. الله هذا ذا سرير الطفل. يلا هذه دميتك وهذه اغراضك. فكنا شرك. في احد دخل صح؟ الله يخرش العدو احسب ان في احد وراه. ايوه
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate.
هذا اللي تحت الدار الارضي.
A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
قام يطقطق علينا. انت واضح انت سمعتي بقايمة على السيرة لكن بنروح. اقسم بالله يا البيت ذا انه ما هو ملحوس الا اللي بعده. طيب هذا هو. ايوه خلني نشوف فيه ورقة على اليمين. طيب ايش فيه؟ لا يطلع يبخ على وجهنا الكلب. الله يخرش عدوك. هذا تسنى رفيقنا.
Did I scare you?
يخرشك.
Scared you, didn't I? Can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
صح.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed to.
لا تصدق قابلنا رفيقك نعم.
Lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
والله البلشة. هذه ليست لعبة.
The way you play, well, it's only ever fun
صح.
for you.
That's because you're a dullard. All you humans are
يا
dullards.
ساتر.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
ايه والله.
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all
جد ولا على الناس اللي يجون هنا.
Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
قعدت قلبه.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
شوف المستنقع حق الساحرات يصلح لك. في واحد خبل هنا نفسك. نعقد اتفاق ولا نطردها؟ لا نعقد اتفاق.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
أيوة.
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes, yes, yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little.
هاي عينت. مع ان والله المستنقع يصلح لك.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
زين يعطيك العافية.
But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
عيون قشرة. روحي مستنقع الصحلت. والله مقزتها عليهم. السلام عليكم. هذا وانتي كائنة الأحلام جربعك بزر. كائن غريب بعد ليت يعني كائن معروف.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house.
يا ساتر. هاي طقطقت عليها.
Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
ما عليك.
Work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
علمي إنه
I'll
وينها.
certainly try to help, but I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon.
نلحقت هناك.
All right. See
نبي
you there.
نقزرها كذا احنا نطاردكم. اسمع ضحكاتها العبيطة. ايوه راحت المخرج من هنا. عاد انت يا اخوي ترى بيتك للاسف مسعور وكل الجن فيه. للاسف. اي خلي بنقول لنا ما نعرف اللعنة.
A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corrine dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
اطلع من البيت.
So many crowns I paid. Oh well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
خلاص صير فقير عادي ما
The
يضرك.
second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
والله انك تدبل السبت ما رقد بس. طيب الحين وين المفروض نروح؟ الحين المفروض نقابل الثانية ذي. هذا حصاني والله احنا ساحبين عليه سحبة. طيب وصلنا المكان اللي فيه ساحرة كأنه نفس البار اللي قابلنا فيه اللي بحربنا. ان شاء الله ان الصوت ما كان بعيد. ايوه والله نفسه. والله مريت واحد كان هنا السكير عبيط توفى ما ادري يترحم عليه ولا لا لكن ما مسلم. وين رفيجتنا؟ تحت ولا فوق؟ انا ضعت. لا في علامة حمراء من تحت. خلنا ننزل قبلها. طيب المفروض وينها؟ هذه هي صح؟ لا رفيجتنا وين هي؟ رفيجتنا فوق. يا كثر ما ضيع. العجوز زعلانة. مشكلة ان ملوتين غرفتها. السلام عليكم.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
هذه وش عندها ذي؟ يلا خلنا ما نسأل كيف تجري الأحلام.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of
Okay.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
Hello. دربتها في كارمورن. كيف كانت هناك عندما مت أنا؟ ميت ذا ولا إيش؟
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt.
Hello.
I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed.
أيوة شكلها
Knew
هجت.
then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
نشوف في شيء. لا ما عندنا شيء. مش كمان متأكد إذا هي كانت البنت اللي في بداية اللعبة أو لا، لكن الأغلب إنها هي.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
أبلش. خاف أعلمها أنها من سلالة القدماء وتطمح حتى هي فيها، لكن خلينا نقول أنها تنحدر من سلالة القدماء.
A descendant of bloody Volker, the rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
الموت.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman.
أبلش. أنا دارنا بنجيب العيد ميلادي.
Do you wish to say more?
لا. في المزيد وفي. خلينا نقول نعم. غير نرجع السالفة.
Yeah, there's something else.
خلينا بيقول يلقبونه بسيدة المكان والزمان.
They call Ciri the
أنا
lady
بعيط
of
عليها.
space and time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds.
فضحناها.
Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
فضحناها.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
لا خلاص. لا حرفيا لا.
No.
فضحناها.
Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
ما الأول ما أدري منها والثاني إنه فرطرس نعرفهم، لكن دليون ما أعرفه، لكن دامها جات هنا يمكن تدور صدق عني نفر أو تريس. خلنا نقول زي كذا.
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was, but Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
أوكي. طلع في شخص. انسدح وتعلم يلا. تخيط وتجيب العلم هذه سواقة هبل. شكله بيتحلم سيري. ايوه ايوه هذا ويش. اشغل ذا الطير. خليني ويش. هذه هي شكلها يقصدون انها هي الطائر ذا. ايوه هذا هو قاعد يطارده. الله يبي يجي أربعة. الساتر شو الحلم الغريب. وين حنا؟ بيتك ما طلعتنا. هذا راقدة. هذا ساحرة الفلس.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion.
Hello.
I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
ايوه اسهل منه روزماري اند ثايم. خليني اسهل منه ذا.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
حلو حلو يا الوصف.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
شكرا لك على المساعدة.
Thanks for your help.
ستري.
I hope you find your Siri.
ان شاء الله. طيب خلونا نوجه لين حانة روزماري عن تايم. اقرأ من الاسم الطويل. السلام عليكم يا دشير. طيب وصلنا للحانة وما ادري. ايوه هذا المدخل. كنت بقول ما ادري المدخل لكن خلاص طلع واضح. يا ساتر يا الحانة. يا ساتر يا ساتر. شو اللي قاعد يصير داخل؟ هذا قزم والعيون فيها شيء. صحيحين والله يسطرهم. يا ساتر. يا حيه.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
يخرب بيتهم. هذول من بعد.
Right. Time for some spring cleaning.
اي ما عليك ازعل. انا في اقزام اولى زبنت عندهم زعولي. ازعل. ايوه هذا واحد. هذا بغيت اودع. ما اقدر اسحب سيفي اسرع. ما اقدر. طيب خذ لك. في واحد سدحته ورا ولا طاح. اوكي ازبل انت وياه بارزني.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages.
يا مرحبا يا حيه. معضل. رهيب زلتان ده.
What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine.
ما عليه اهم شيء عندك شيء.
You've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
اي والله ابحث عن سيري.
It's about Siri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her.
يا ساتر. والله مبطي ما شافهم.
But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the wild hunt.
يا ساتر.
Not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
اي خلنا نسأل عن دون ذا مش اسمه.
Where's Dandelion?
والله يا الوضع صعب.
To know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on.
ناوي.
Barely returned as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar in some cold air.
يا
What do
ساتر.
you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone. The tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around.
حلو خلنا ندور اعرف.
That'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor.
ما عليك هزل عندي الموضوع. خطاب من افران. لا. ايوه.
10 barrels of Toussaint dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
طيب وش تقرا دام؟
That's exactly what we're looking for.
ايوه. هذا يدور عنها القصير.
It's his planner.
خليني نقول انه بدأ يخطط.
Dandelion and planning, good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad.
حتى هو ما يحل رموز
Seems when he
يقول.
inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So,
حلو.
who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is.
مقضيها الوصخ.
Been meeting women of late, the dog.
لا اهتم بنزاهة الغرامي والله عطنا شو الوضع قابل صير ولا
down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps.
دي طريقة.
I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
خرب بيته.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because?
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done.
Hello.
Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit for
ما عليك اسهل اسهل.
If you need anything, I'll be next door.
وإذا احتاج شيء بتلقاه في الغرفة قبل شيء ما تحمل. طيب روح شوف زبايك.
Vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine.
خلاص يا الحبيب ما عاد بنهرج على نفس الشغلة. هذا العود حقه من اللي كاسه.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
طيب. خلني بس بفضي الأغراض اللي معي. هذه هي مخططات ذا اليوم ايش اسمه. أخرب بيته. هذا يسميه روزا ومولي وفي سبل الأمر بالله إلها. حلو مكتوب أساميهم مع مواقعهم. يخرب بيته ما خلوا حتى ما غزلها. فأنا بروح ندورهم. ما أدري وينها. لا هذه هي أقرب وحدة ذي الحين. اللي هي من هي خلينا نشوفها.
I will get you every last copper with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get.
أوكي شكلنا بنعطيها فلوس.
Don't pay.
خرب بيته.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining
إيه
armor?
جاء بالشك. ومع السيفين.
Keep out of this, greyhead. Not your concern.
أيوة أسهل بس. لا بقول لديها حماية جديدة.
Vespula's got someone
عشان ما يطمعون.
Really? Who's that be?
أنا. لا بقول ماني متسولين.
Made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration.
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
الله يلقم.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness. And you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you.
أيوة.
That witcher took Dandelion out whoring.
شكله كذب عليه الدندلون ذا. خلنا نشوف.
Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
ما عليه.
Think. Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
طارحته.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in harbour struggling with some trollop on his arm.
ومنفلت.
'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse. Then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
يا ساتر سطرته. خلينا نقول من كان برفقته.
Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
خلاص خربت هي لعب عليها. أنا بقول سألك عن الحين الثنائيات. عينه زايغة.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours?
يخرب بيته.
I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
طيب عرفنا علومه فيعطيك العافية.
Thanks for your help.
هي ظلمته ويبي شيء بس ما وضحت.
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
تبي من شيء نعلمه.
I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice.
ما تقدر تسوي شيء تحب ذي. خليه يمر يسير. وين اختفت؟ هذه واحدة خلصنا منها. طيب وهذا موقع مربلة. فخلونا نشوف ان شاء الله انه ما يصدمنا بعد. لا يقول ما بزرة تكفون.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
يا شباب.
Wait outside, class is in session.
حلو مدرسة. خليني بنتظرها.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
حلو. حلو انتهى الدرس. انا راح اكلمها. دوري وينكم اخروا؟ السلام عليكم.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
داندلين ما مفوت الفرصة. لاقي اعلانك في كل مكان.
He read you his poems.
No. We peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
حلو.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
طيب وخلونا نكلم ولي. طيب وهذه الثالثة مو الثالثة أعتقد الخامسة وصلناها. خلونا نشوف إذا عندها شيء مهم راح نعرضه. ما في شيء مهم ما راح نعرض. يخرب بيته.
This baronet's love Let's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
اوكي طلعت خادمة. انا احسب انها شخصية مهمة. اخر عن البارونة.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here.
I
don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt
of Rivia, Slayer of monsters.
يخرب بيته. من هو اللي ذبحته؟
General, my visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran.
أنا تبدأ.
For the races.
Okay.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date.
حلو زحلقوها.
Molly no longer works here.
هل طردتوها؟
Baroness fired her.
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve.
تكبرت مولي.
After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and
Allah.
They wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata. known until recently.
ودعس تغير اسمه لاتارد. طيب وين نلقاها؟
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now.
أقلع من المشوار.
That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
لا والله ماني ماخذك معي، الله يستر عليك بروح
I
لحالي.
think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
وخراك بس.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races.
بارد الله يا دبل تسابدك. قاطع. طيب. كله 1000. خلينا نشوف ايش بعده. طيب يا شباب اغلب لا اله الا الله اللي قابلناهم ما عندهم علم الا هذه اسمها مولي، ومثل ما شفتوا فالباقي مو بلازم احطهم. الحصان يا ربي ديور تكفى. وغريرات بس. انا في الساحة حقت البارونة. يا رب تلف. اي والله استيقظ. والله يا هو يدبل السبت. طيب حلو، خلينا ننتقل نشوف وين سباق الخيول. اوكي ذولي ويش شكلهم مقطعين طرق. خلينا بدخل شوف السالفة، واذا في يدنا شيء نبي نسويه، ما في يدنا شيء.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
يا ساتر.
Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
دعم يمرون.
Let him through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
أبلش. ما عندي ذي. خربها معه. لا بقول 100 يا رجال، خليك 100. روح.
Sure we can't make a deal?
Mean to say you're looking to purchase a one-time.
ايه نبي نشتري تصريح. يلا يعطيك العافية.
That's a whole other conversation.
يعطيك العافية. ايه كذا الناس تمشي بالتصاريح اللي نشريها يعني جانبية.
We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a chance of a new life.
Stay off
زين الله
the
يستر عليكم.
Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter.
روحوا.
But you was cast in a different mold than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb.
يا ساتر وش ذا؟
Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Down warrens at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you.
يعطيك العافية على المعلومة. وين حصاني؟ المعتوه. مشكلة احنا مارين من هنا بس عادي. يلا افتح لكم درب. اجر في رمضان تخبرون. طيب اتوقع انه وصلنا، واظني اني دخلت الحلبة بالغلط. اطمر يا حصان. طب تكفى انزل. هذاك والله يا فاضي قصص شجرة هناك. طيب هذه وين نلقاها؟ السلام عليكم. في وحدة هنا. أنت تعرف وينها؟ ترى ذا الغثيث.
It's not exactly a small concealed hovel.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. horses interest you at all, Witcher?
لا لا تكفى ما بي سابق.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from
يا سلام.
Yeah, grey's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the black stallion Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
ما أعطاه وجه. بقول تعرف الكثير عن الخيول.
I find them to be far more honest than men.
خرب بيته.
Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just trying to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
هذا اللي ما أنا
came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win and I shall give you my
سلام.
finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
والله مو بشين. خلنا نتسابق يا رجال.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
خلنا نشوفك.
Splendid. In that case, you must choose a mount.
مو بحصاني. اختار كنتريلا ولا نمرود ولا. خليني بختار كنتريلا الرصاصي إذا ما خاب ظني.
Think I'll take the grey mare.
إيه رمادي.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay.
ما عليك.
Horses assaddle. Let's begin.
مشينا. أهم شيء غيروه عن رفيزي ذاك الغبي. يلا بنبدأ. قومة حبية. يا رب انه ما يتعب ويشغلني شوي. حلو كذا خلونا نكسب الوقت نريح. والله واضح ان حصان بيتعب. بنال القم. تكفى حصاني. تكفى تسانك حصان صاحي. لا يفوز علينا في الاخير. لا يفوز علينا ورع مهايط يد بالسب. بقفل عليه والله لا قفل. والله لا قفل. اخر وراك بس. عاد مفتوح الدرب منها. والله يا حديته. لا يا غبي. هو بغى يتعدل. والله ما تسبقني. ما بقى الا انت. ما غشينا ما سوينا شيء. السرجة اهم شيء بالأول. والله ما ابلع اي بلاء. ما عليه دلنا على مولي هالحين وعطنا السرج له انت. طيب صارت متأخر.
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
والله وجهها.
I should be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
ما برجع معك بس هاي زراك. وينها هي؟ هذه هي.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth.
ياهو تفلسف.
Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The one Dandelion.
هي قلع اخرب بيته والله يوم هايطي داندليون ذا. خلينا نقول نعسلك لها.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
يخرب بيته والله يا كذاب هايطي.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help.
حلو لا طلع لها اخت صدق ظلمتها ذيك اللي تغسل. أنا لا ما بيخرب بينهم خلي بعدين يرجع على وضع اللي كانت عليه.
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
أيوه.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of
الساقة
the
عليها.
moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But
أنا
I've
زرفت.
seen him since.
You
أدري
do
ما عندها
realize
أخت.
Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde for starters.
أيوه.
Maybe they've different
هو
fathers.
لاعب عليها.
Different mothers too.
كنت مالك.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change
شكلها
the
سيري.
subject.
خليني بقول يعتقد انك خادمة.
Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
ياهو.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
والله الزوج الأقشر. المهم مع السلامة.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see him.
وش هالنقوش؟
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
يلا يا طقطق عليها طقطقة. بس ما علينا. باقي أزهار آتر. من ذا؟ ما علينا. المهم نبي نعطي ذا السرجة الجديد. وش فرقه؟ اوكي شيل اكثر بس ما نحمل عليها اساسا احنا. عندنا السرجين القديمة نقشعها بعدين. طيب وصلنا روزا فارتري بس ما في احد. ابغى اللي ساكن هنا اذا ما عليك امر يعني.
Wanna see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want.
اوكي يا رب رجع خير. بقول انا الطباخ. لا ما ضبطت.
As soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. She's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed.
طقطق انت وجهك. طيب هذه كيف نقابلها؟
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
A deserter from the Scoia Tech.
يخرب بيته ذاك كل شيء يقابله. احنا قاعد نطارد وراه. والله يوم ترنا الغابة تمتير. احس في طريق من هنا. اطمر ثاني مرة تكفى.
So dreadfully dull. It's downright painful.
طيب دخلت البيت من ورا. ان شاء الله اني ما يصير لي مشكلة.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon.
ما صار شيء بنت حاب علمت تصبري.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
يا ساتر.
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you
طلعوني.
I'll let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct?
حلو.
Show him to the training room. I shall join him.
يخرب بيته والله كل طبقات المجتمع متعرف عليها.
Saw himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room. Now.
يا ساتر. يا سبك. مو منك والله من سكسوكاتك. والله ما يبي. مشينا. يقلع عمر الصدفة اللي خلتني اطمر زي كذا. امشي ادري انه بدون نفس بس امشي.
Don't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
ما عليك يا رجال، والله ما تغلبنا. اللوت أهم شيء. ما عليك، امشي امشي. اوكي اخذ السيف الخشبين. طيب امشي. والله انك مصدق بعد. خلاص فارس فسعة. يا ليل. والله صدق ذي.
Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time.
ماني اوكي تبى يعدي. تبى لاني اطلع، احسب انها تصدقت اني صدق مدربها. يا ليل بدربها يا اخي. الله يقرع ذا الداندليون ذا اللي ما خلوه حتى ما عرفه، يخرب بيته. ما بعلى الويتشر تدرب صح. تعال يلا 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 يلا. اخرب بيته والله يبدتني. خليني اكسر الخشب على راسه عشان ما عاد تخاوي واحد كذاب. اللعنة بعد ما سطرتك.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
شو يدها غبية ذي.
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden.
والله تنسى.
What was it you said? Why are you here?
بنسك عند داندليون.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us.
Hello.
Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight.
هي تبي تسطر زيادة. خذيت زيادة يلا. يلا ها تعلمي كيف تنحشرين في الزاوية وتم مقطين.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
تعال 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 تعالي. خذيت بعد زيادة. يلا يلا. خذ بيته والله اعطتني واحدة. انا قاعد اقاتل والله خاطري الصندوق ذا اللي وراسي. تعالي 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 هنا. والله بدتني بوحدة. أبكسر الخشب عليها. أنا بكسر السيف على راسها. يلا خذ لك. تعالي 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 تعالي. ضيلت زيادة. والله سطرتها.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
لا لا مشغول قاعد اطارد السيري. لو بحط راسك. يا اخي والله يعني غبي. اوكي هذه اختها.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va'atra, the greatest mischief maker north and south of the Yoruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why did Rose
سطرت اختك كسرتها احسب انها انتي.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
خليني بقول كان صعب يفرق بينكم مع انه ما فرقت معه.
Yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop
يا
right
ساتر.
now.
هونا عليكم هدوا.
No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each
اي
other's
والله.
throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion?
شفتوه قريب شيء؟
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion.
اوكي تحب صدق دي.
For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
خليني أقول من اللي كان يتكلم فيها بعد.
Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He
وتقول ما
referred to her
تحبه.
as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
نسلم عليكم.
Been a pleasure.
بس إن شاء الله أقدر ألوت قبل أمشي.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
ما عليه إن شاء الله بس أطقطقون علي.
Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
نقول إن شاء الله. ناخذها مهمة جانبية ولا؟
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
حدد الزمان والمكان.
Tomorrow, same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
ما عجبها تدربي أنتي. لا ما أبي أطلع. في صناديق هنا حلوة خليني أخذها. يا ساتر ملابس الحشرة ولا علامة؟ إن شاء الله ما في أحد يشوفنا احنا نلوت. أنا بيد الصندوق طلع مو في شيء. تدربي زين عشان بكرة ها. طيب إلى هنا يا الربع وصلنا معكم إلى نهاية الحلقة على وجه ذا ويتشر، وإن شاء الله نشوفكم في الحلقة الجاية بعد العيد بإذن الله. وكذا لا تنسون من اللايك والشير والسبسكرايب والسلام عليكم.